Chelsea are reportedly eyeing a possible move for Everton striker Dominic Calvert-Lewin as they look to strengthen their attacking options this summer. The London club confirmed the appointment of Enzo Maresca earlier this week as the Italian coach prepares to succeed Mauricio Pochettino. In the Stamford Bridge dugout, Chelsea finished 6th in the Premier League standings last term, meaning the new manager has a significant job ahead to push them up the table and back into the top 4. The attack is one area of the pitch the club could look to strengthen this summer, with a number of striker targets linked in recent times. Napoli's Victor Osimhen was the name most heavily tipped to join Chelsea, but recent reports suggest he is no longer in the frame. Chelsea are keeping a watchful eye over Everton striker Calvert-Lewin. According to the Daily Mail, the article points to the club's desire to reinforce their attacking options in the upcoming transfer window, and they hope to raise funds through player sales, including Romelu Lukaku, Armando Broja, Trevoh Chalobah and Conor Gallagher, with the latter valued at £50 million. Everton are keen to keep a hold of their star man, with the club recently opening contract talks. Calvert-Lewin, 27, is about to enter the final year of his deal with the Merseyside outfit, having signed his last extension in 2020. Despite injury woes hampering his progress at Everton in recent years, the 2023-24 season was far more productive for the striker, as he missed just a handful of games. In total, Calvert-Lewin made 32 league appearances for the club, scoring 7 times in the process. As Chelsea weigh up a move for Calvert-Lewin, they are also among the clubs said to be monitoring RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko. The 21-year-old forward only joined the Bundesliga outfit 12 months ago from RB Salzburg, but he has already caught the attention of Europe's elite. According to the Daily Mail's report, Sesko is on Chelsea's list, but he is also wanted by Premier League rivals Manchester United and Arsenal. The latter are understood to have already held talks, while clubs in Saudi Arabia have had offers rebuffed. Borussia Dortmund want to sign Chelsea defender Ian Maatsen on a permanent deal and are set to negotiate to reduce the asking price, Sky Sports journalist Dharmesh Sheth has told GIVEMESPORT. The Champions League runners-up are looking to pay less than the original £35 million release clause to bring the Dutchman back to Signal Iduna Park after an impressive 5 months in Germany. After leaving Chelsea on loan in January, Maatsen was instrumental in helping Dortmund reach their first Champions League final since 2013. The left-back immediately found his place in manager Edin Terzić's starting 11 and received praise for his impact at the club. Since joining Chelsea in 2018, Maatsen has made just 16 appearances for the Blues and now looks certain to leave this summer. In April, his father, Edward Maatsen, revealed that both parties were working on a deal to keep the Dutchman at Dortmund beyond this season. Dortmund are set to negotiate with Chelsea over Maatsen's transfer fee, Sheth told GIVEMESPORT. They love Maatsen. Maatsen really loves Dortmund. We think that they want to do the deal, but they will probably want to negotiate with Chelsea to get below what the option price was. Of course, Chelsea are going to want the £35 million, but there might be a case where there could be room for manoeuvre there given the willingness of all parties to try and do a deal and to bring in that money for Chelsea before that June 30th deadline. The Blues are eager to sell players before the end of this month as they try to avoid being charged with breaching profit and sustainability rules by the Premier League. Chelsea are likely to offload multiple loanees, including Maatsen, who is unlikely to feature in new manager Enzo Maresca's squad next season. Chelsea forward Romelu Lukaku is likely to follow Maatsen and other stars out the door this summer as the Blues are looking to finally offload the Belgium international. Despite paying £97.5 million for Lukaku 3 years ago, Chelsea are now likely to receive a third of that, around £35 million, for the Roma loanee. Lukaku had another solid year in Italy last season, scoring 21 goals in 47 appearances in all competitions as Roma finished 6th in Serie A. Daniele De Rossi's side are unlikely to pursue a permanent deal for the 31-year-old, who rejected a move to Saudi Arabia last summer and chose to continue his career in Europe. Former Blue Jason Cundy has shared what he loves about Chelsea transfer target Eberechi Eze, as the club prepare for another hectic summer. Chelsea have already been busy, and following the departure of Mauricio Pochettino last month, the Blues have confirmed the appointment of Enzo Maresca on a 5-year deal. With a new manager in place, attention now turns to the transfer window, and what players will come in to strengthen the squad as the Blues look to get back into the Champions League. Chelsea are reportedly targeting 4 signings, a goalkeeper, left-back, centre-back and striker, and have already completed their first deal of the summer. The Blues have agreed a deal to sign centre-back Tosin Adarabioyo on a free transfer from Fulham, and the 26-year-old underwent his medical on Tuesday with an announcement expected this week. Chelsea are looking to strengthen in the attacking areas, as well, and a recent article in The Athletic stated the club hold an interest in Crystal Palace duo Michael Olise and Ez. Chelsea have reportedly expressed an interest in Palace star Ez. Recently reported Chelsea and Tottenham will go head-to-head for Ez this summer, with Palace not prepared to accept anything less than £60 million. Ez started for England on Monday night and impressed at St James Park against Bosnia-Herzegovina, and former Blue Cundy has shared what he likes about the 25-year-old Chelsea target. His strength on the ball as well. He has got a lovely low centre of gravity, but he used those hips, those thighs just to ease his way around. He is incredibly difficult to knock off the ball. Whilst Ez is clearly a top-quality player, it seems more likely if the Blues do sign a player from Palace, it will be his teammate Michael Olise, who they had agreed a deal for last summer before it fell through. Ez looks ideal to add some spark to Chelsea's midfield, with the England international surely offering more quality on the ball and creativity than the likes of Moses Caicedo and Conor Gallagher, while Enzo Fernandez is good on the ball but tends to play deeper. Tottenham would also do well to sign Ez to boost their hopes of getting back into the top four. So it will be interesting to see which of the London Giants ends up being the favourite for this particular deal. Ez may well look at both projects and wonder if there might end up being better opportunities at some point, as one could easily imagine the likes of Manchester City, Arsenal and Liverpool also rating him enough to consider a move. Chelsea want to develop a coaching production line that could create a pathway for stars such as Thiago Silva to become a future manager at Stamford Bridge. Blues Chiefs want their multi-club ownership model to help develop the next generation of managerial talent. Chelsea have recruited Enzo Maresca from Leicester as their new head coach, partly due to his apprenticeship under Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. But the club is already looking at ways to ensure it can start influencing the development of future top coaching talent more directly itself. Girona head coach Michel and Ange Postecoglou are shining success. Stories from Manchester City's 12-strong Global City Football Group, a setup that Chelsea admire. Michel has been linked with some top jobs in Europe after leading Girona to third place in La Liga this season, while Postecoglou worked under CFG for Yokohama Marinos in Japan before moving to Celtic and then Tottenham. Chelsea's owners have been clear on building their own multi-club model ever since buying the club in 2022. While wanting to be a conveyor belt for young playing talent, Chelsea also want that multi-club setup to allow them to nurture and develop potential Blues head coaches in the long run. Silva left Chelsea at the end of the season after 4 years at Stamford Bridge, admitting that he hopes to return one day in an off-field capacity. Chelsea would welcome the Brazilian defender back in a coaching capacity once his playing days are finished. Silva is returning to his boyhood club Fluminense, where he will extend his remarkable playing career beyond his 40th birthday. The centre-back was a clear leader at Stamford Bridge, but has also long since shown a natural aptitude for coaching in his analytical approach and tactical acumen. The 2021 Champions League winner is already earmarked for a future backroom role at Stamford Bridge, but Chelsea see no reason why Silva cannot be a long-term head coach candidate. Silva proved an overwhelmingly popular figure at Chelsea and was given a memorable send-off after their 2-1 win over Bournemouth on the final day of the Premier League season. Fans produced a banner for Silva, who addressed the crowd with his family by his side. Chelsea see great scope for his coaching development and, in a network of clubs in which he could coach, could help shape his off-field career from the outset.